my past relationships, and what I'm looking for in the future. When I was in elementary school, I went to like a predominantly white school, and a lot of them were raised to not date outside their race. So I only had like one girlfriend in elementary school. But once I hit middle school, by the time I hit that, yeah, that's whenever diversity happened, and then just the doors opened for me to be able to be in different relationships. And so I posted pictures of my girlfriends that I had, from the ones that I could find that had Facebooks and had pictures on Facebook for me to be able to post pictures of. And then I posted a picture of my last girlfriend I had. And after that, I posted a picture of me and my son's mother. My son's the only child that I have, and my son's mother, she was the only relationship that I've been in where she had kids, and she has 2 sons and 2 daughters, my son being the youngest, and her oldest son pulled a knife on me, and when he did, I pulled the knife back out, making a bad decision. DSS got involved, and I wound up taking parenting classes. After I took my parenting classes, but at that time I had a good job. I was working a good job. I had a vehicle, but my whole life changed. And my son's mother, she took me back and forth to court, different things going on. But after everything happened, and for the negative, I wound up taking a downhill spiral and getting strung out. But I got to get my confidence back up and turn my life around. I got homegirls that are like sisters to me, and I got friends that I hang out with, and I've hung out with, and that's lived with me, and I've lived with, and we can just do all kind of different things. And there's some that, I wound up having feelings for, and it just didn't ever lead into a relationship or nothing like that. But it's still, the memories are there. And I know, my sister growing up, like I said, she had Backstreet Boys albums, NSYNC, all these different albums and stuff out, LFO, 98 Degrees, and I would listen to all that. And I learned, just being around a bunch of females ever since I was a kid, and having, my sister and my mom, and then all my sister's friends and all that. I learned how to treat women with respect, and know what a girl wants and what a girl needs, and just. And that's one thing is I have to give credit and be thankful for having my mom and my sister growing up. I mean, I'll be hooking up with some of my sister's friends and stuff, whatever. They'd be coming over to the house since I was just little, like since I was like 4 years old. And and although, like I say, I know how to treat y'all ladies and all that, but I also know, like, there's sides from where some of us, was just on friend zone only. I was in the friend zone, not the end zone. Didn't get the end zone. I got the friend zone, and that's where we stay at. That's where we stayed, and that's what it was. But then some of us, we were friends. We were cool. We also messed around, and we have our history on that. But yeah, I have my moments where I'd be wilding out, like I say, until I got through some of my wild oats. The leg up I had was about growing up with a lot of women around me, some females, was that I knew how to talk to them and how to talk to y'all. So, like, whenever I wound up meeting this one woman, she was like 32 and I was 17, and I started to crush on her, and me and her was feeling each other. I wrote a poem, and the poem wound up turning into a rap, and that's why I wrote "Give It to You." That's why I wrote my verse for that. It's where it came from. There was another separate occasion whenever I was 17 years old. One of my homeboys got married, and a lot of me and my buddies, we wound up going to the wedding, and the bartender there, she was 30 years old, and everybody was trying to hook up with her, but she wound up taking me home at the end of the night. She took me to her house, her place, and then she took me home after, and the next morning after. So, like, everybody, a lot of people hating on me, because I was young, and and everybody being older, and then I was able to pull older chicks, and and that was on my wild days, still not done some of my wild oats yet, but having that ability to be able to know how to talk to women and know how to have a different approach, that helped out. It was like I had another occasion where went to the Epicenter in Charlotte, and a couple of my boys they tried to both holler at this girl at the same time, and it's like they were just attacking her. It was like they was all over her, and I stood back, kind of chilling off to the side, and then and I walked up and I introduced myself, and I started talking to her different than how they was, and she wound up she was a school teacher, so she wound up feeling me, and then my boys, they realized she was feeling me, so they walked off like, whatever. And me and her, we wound up hitting it off, and I'm at that. Like I say,
take notes.
I'm up at the Epicenter looking thugged out, dressed to, get she like the. It wasn't just about the thug appeal, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to talk to her with intelligence and be intellectual with her. You know what I'm saying? But also be smooth and have some game with it. At 32, I know what I'm looking for and what I want in a relationship.
Smart,
and
have humor,
definitely
affectionate,
ready, to be with a woman that's gonna be spiritual. You don't necessarily have to be. I don't want you to have a religion or nothing like that, but be open minded and be spiritual. You want a man that's gonna lead you to the cross. I don't know if I can do all that, but I can tell you what. Whenever time's right and I find the woman that's right for me, after doing what I got to do, I'll be ready to lay you down, though, get married and give it to you. Big Diverse.